introduce you.
Hi, hey. Oh, hi, if it's your first time here. My name is Adenike or Olori Esho. On this channel, I create content that relates to love, marriage, and lifestyle, and babies. So if you're interested in any of those, please subscribe to the channel, check out my other videos, thumbs up this video, and let me know down below that you are a new subscriber, alright? Thank you. Alright, so I wanted to talk to you and show you clips and vlogs from my trip to the doctors for the very first time in the US. Okay, so on getting to the States, I needed to get registered and do all the do's for my prenatals or antenatal, as they call it in Nigeria, and just get registered, meet my doctor, my delivery doctor, do all those things. And so I needed to go to the hospital. So we went to the hospital and there was a lot of paperwork to get started, like a whole lot of paperwork. So that was what I did the first day, right? And then they had to give me an appointment to come back to see the doctor. So the second time, which was when I started vlogging it, I didn't vlog this first time I went because it was just very boring. But the second time that I went was the time I saw the doctor for the first time in the States. And my dear, it was a very long process, because firstly they asked me for my medical history. Do you have this? Do you have this in your family? Are you this, that? Like, there was a lot of questions. And then they checked my weight. Okay, they wanted to know how much I was weighing. And luckily, because I was in the US just not too long ago, and I'd been to that same doctor, and they had checked my weight then, so they had me on record. So they wanted to compare my pre-weight and my, at the time, current weight with the pregnancy and everything. So apparently, before the last time I was at the doctor's, before I got pregnant or whatever, I was 125 pounds, and at the time they checked me, I was 100, and which was, now I was pregnant, and it was a few weeks into my pregnancy, not a few weeks, quite a number of weeks into my pregnancy. I was at 140 something pounds. So I had added some weight. I mean, the baby was growing, of course, and my thighs were bigger, my boobs were bigger. So naturally, I'd added some weight, which according to them was good. So they checked that, they checked my blood pressure. Then the doctor excused me and they told me, oh, I'd need to change because they needed to do a pap smear. A pap smear is that thing where you have to open your legs wide, and then they will take what looks like a very long cotton board, and they will chook it inside, not like chuksha, but it's very uncomfortable. They'll put it inside this thing, and then they'll take a swab and then run tests. Okay, so they were like, oh, they're going to do a pap smear, they're going to run some labs, the doctor is going to check my baby's heartbeat, listen to the baby's heartbeat, the doctor is going to measure the baby, like a lot of things. So I was like, okay, sure. So they left me the room, gave me something to change to, and then I changed, and they came back in, the doctor came back in, and she was like, okay, now they're going to do the pap smear first. And see, that pap smear thing, it was my second time doing it. Okay, well, it was very uncomfortable. Like, they took it in, and then they have to, and then you don't open your legs, or they'll tell you, oh, you need to open up more a bit, and then they'll take a swab, and then that's that. They'll run it for tests, all manner of tests. I did urine test, by the way. They had me pee in a cup. So I peed in a cup as well. Also, the doctor did breast examination for me, pressed my boobs here and there, made sure everything was like, oh, do I feel any, have I ever felt any lumps, any uncomfortable feeling? I was like, no, all is well, praise the Lord. And then she was like, oh, okay, awesome. Then she listened to the baby's heartbeat, and she was like, oh, that's great, the heartbeat is really strong. That was good, right? I wasn't done. Then we're like, oh, they're going to run labs, which is they're going to draw some blood and they would run it in the labs for this and for that and for this and for that. So we're calling everything. I said, okay, no wahala. So the first person came, drew 2 vials of blood, one from here, I think one from here and one from here, from my veins though. Okay, so she drew from this hand. In fact, after the second time here, she couldn't find the vein again and she had choked the needle inside though, so she had to come here to choke the needle again, and then choked it and got some blood as well. And then she was like, oh, you're not done, that this one is for so and so and so and so, and you're going to go to this other floor for more labs. And I was like, oh wow, on top of this pregnancy, Ashe, they had something waiting for me. Listen, when I got to the upstairs place, okay, they took 6 vials of blood. Like, the lady just choked. It's not like they were choking me 6 different times. She just choked it, right? I wish I couldn't record it, but she choked it and then filled one vial, filled the second one, the third one, the fourth one. By the 5th one, I was like, I'm sorry. She was not laughing. She was like, yeah, she knows that she gets that all the time, but just one more and she's done, because they have to run numerous tests just to make sure I'm good. And that they'll do genetic testing as well to make sure, oh, you know, we're not passing, if we have anything, we're not passing to the baby, or that the baby is good as well, and all of that. I was just like, whew, you know, it was a very, 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 very long day. I was able to shoot a few clips, which I'm sure you have seen by now, and which I'm sure has been inserted somewhere in between. Every 2 weeks. Yes, every 2 weeks. And then when I get to my 35th week, they will start seeing me every week until the baby comes. And they also gave me my prenatals. Oh, okay, I don't have it here, but I'm showing you right now. These are the prenatals I was given that I'm taking. I got the gummy ones. They were like, it's the same thing. Whether you swallow or you chew, it's doing the same thing. So I said, oh, you know, I've been swallowing for the first few months. Let me try the gummy ones. So I got the gummy ones, and then for iron, I got regular tablets as well. The gummies are 3 per day, and then the regular tablet is 1 for the iron one. That's 1 a day. They created an account for me on a website that they manage, and they were like, okay, that's where I can track all the labs and my appointments and the reports, everything. So from that day, I think a few days later, I started getting the results of all the tests, and everything was good, you know. And oh, so yeah, it was really interesting. And you know, I tried to vlog as much as I can, but that was what really happened. My hands were sore for like the next few days, both my hands, because like you saw, it was a very, 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 very testing field day. But aside from that, it was all good. So that's how my first doctor's visit went in the States. Thought I'd share that with you guys. I hope you enjoyed my baby diaries. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts and comments, personal experiences, how are things done where you are, what has been your own experience. Whatever your thoughts and experiences are, please leave them down below in the comment section. Check out my other videos as well. This is baby diaries. You can check out my marriage videos, love videos, anything. Just subscribe to the channel. All right, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you again very, very soon. I pray God blesses you, your home, your marriages, your babies, your relationships, but most importantly, I pray God blesses you. Remain in God, and God bless you. Bye.